Hello and welcome to our monthly update on what people are watching in the UK. In May, total identified viewing dropped to an average of 213 minutes daily. This was down 3% on last month and 4% compared to May 2025. As the British summer finally provides some sunshine, this month's What People Watch looks at Christmas, obviously. We'll start by talking a deeper dive into co-viewing and its counterpart solo viewing. Co-viewing picks up steadily from mid-October to the end of November, before really climbing during the week of Christmas itself. We can also clearly see when we look at this chart that there's a spike in co-viewing for SVOD and video sharing services for the week ending November 2nd, 2025. In many places across the UK, this week was the half-term break for schools. If we isolate the co-viewing minutes where there's at least one child present, we see a week-on-week increase for SVOD services of 31%, and for video sharing services of 22% during this week. The same figure for commercial TV companies that had shown some children's content at this time is only 10%. Turning now to solo viewing, we see that it's the inverse of co-viewing. The proportion of viewing made up by people viewing alone declines as we approach Christmas and families tend to gather. However, we can isolate different groups to see if they are likely to view on their own at different times. For commercial TV company channels, viewing over this pre-Christmas period sees that solo viewing by young men is higher than for young women in September. Then, after 3 weeks of near parity, younger women spend more time viewing alone until late November. For businesses looking to target younger men around what to buy someone while that other person isn't also in front of the screen, earlier may be a better time to advertise to them, while November might be the month to go for to target young women in the same way. Equally, we could stereotype our young men as all last-minute shoppers and point to the weeks right before Christmas, ending 14th and 21st of December, as a good time to talk to this audience. Perhaps really a hybrid strategy of priming in September, followed by last-minute reminders, is the way to go. Running this analysis for streaming services shows more consistency. Young women are more likely to view SVOD services alone by an average of 42% each week, than that difference holds steady. Video sharing services show the reverse, with young men consistently more likely to watch alone in any given week, apart from one. As we see here, during the last week of November, men and women aged 16 to 24 spent almost the same amount of time with video sharing services. For the other 16 weeks in this analysis period, young men viewed an average of 55% more hours on these services than young women. A possible reason for this is Amazon's Black Friday event, which fell on November 28 in 2025. With interest in the annual sale event growing year by year, it's possible that this spike in video sharing viewing on TV sets is caused by young women viewing review and haul videos. While the same spike isn't present in 2024 to back up this theory, we do see that young women viewed more than their male counterparts on video sharing sites for the week ending June 28th this year. This coincided with the Prime Day event that ran from June 23rd to 26th. Without a content-level understanding of YouTube viewing, the biggest video sharing service watched on TV sets by far, the link is difficult to prove definitively, but there are enough hints to suggest a relationship. Moving away from co-viewing and solo viewing, the IPA Touchpoints integration with Barb data allows us to isolate individuals who are category catalysts. These are people who are highly influential in a given category. There are 24 of these groups available for analysis, covering cars, clothes, computers, gardening and more. A classic category for Christmas ad spend is beauty. Category catalysts in beauty and grooming showed the greatest increase in the volume of their viewing over the September to December period on 5 compared to all other commercial TV channels. Interestingly, the top programmes for this audience are not beauty focused. They vary from kids shows to murder mystery, soaps and factual documentaries. Whatever these category catalysts are watching, Barb data will allow analysts to isolate their viewing and plan accordingly. If you haven't used them already, I hope you enjoy this early Christmas present from us.